Okay, so welcome all. Just find yourself in whatever position for you is most comfortable. As I said earlier, whether you're sat in a chair, posture is, I guess, one of the most important things in the sense that when we come to practice, and that's what we call it, it's practice. It's not about getting it right, it's just about practicing. Is that our posture is fairly supportive, not bolt upright, because then you're putting your back and your muscles under strain. So if you are in a chair, just place a cushion behind you just to support your back, because we will be sitting for longer periods in stillness, and that might just put some of your muscles under, maybe a bit of strain. So what I invite you to do, whether you are sitting on the floor, or a cushion, or in a chair, is to very gently close your eyes. And just get used to that sensation of just having your eyes closed. And just notice with your eyes closed what your experiences are. In other words, where does your mind go? Just notice that. So this is an opportunity to check in with your mind and just ask yourself, is my mind at this moment busy or is it not busy? Just those two options. Just ask yourself, is my mind busy or not busy? And just be satisfied with whatever comes up. It either is or it isn't. And then drop your attention further into your body and be aware of any feelings that are present, any emotions. And just notice, are there any feelings? Again, a yes or no question. And whatever is there, just notice with a sense of curiosity. And then expand your awareness to your whole body. So just notice what you can feel within your body. So where does your attention go? Be aware of the big sensations or senses. So your feet on the floor, your body on the chair, your posture, where your hands are resting, just notice these. And so this is the check-in. We're checking in with our experiences, which are simply our thoughts, our feelings, and the body, with all the senses that are involved. So now I invite you just to drop your attention to your breathing. And we're just going to follow the breath. And you'll notice that the breath breathes itself. We don't need to get involved. See if you can just watch it like you're sitting on a deck chair or in a cinema. Just watching the breath move in and out. your mind will have wandered. Your mind will have wandered to so many different things. And just notice that. Notice the comings and goings of your mind. But just watch it. Just notice it. And as soon as you notice that your attention has moved from your breath, just very gently guide it back to the breathing and the physical movements of the breath. Good. All right. So very gently, just expanding your awareness like a spotlight expanding. Be aware of your body, your feet on the floor, your body on the chair, posture, your facial expression, arms, hands, and fingers. Take a lovely deep breath in. And as you exhale, very gently, softly, opening your eyes. Good. So, what we are practicing now is a form of insight meditation, different from other forms of meditation, in the sense that what we're cultivating here is awareness. We're not using any chanting, we're not using any mantras or anything like that, which is why insight meditation can be quite tricky, because as soon as we close our eyes, focus on the breath, our mind will wander, because our minds don't like silence. Our mind is like a naughty child or a sort of very hectic animal. It just wants, I see it like there's a meerkat sitting on top of an anthill, looking out. And things our minds are always looking into the future with what ifs, what ifs, what ifs. Or it's in the past. And it doesn't have to be bad stuff, it's just meandering stuff. So what we cultivate in insight meditation is this awareness of what is my mind doing at this moment without any judgment. So we're just looking at it, we notice it, and then we come back to what's real, which is our body and our breath. That's the very simple basis or foundation of meditation. So we do the check-in, which is, what is my thinking? Any feelings? How's my body? And then we sit with the breath and body. And within the practice, when your mind wanders, it's an opportunity to go, oh, hello, come back, gently pull it in. And the reason why I say gently, because if we can be gentle with ourselves in practice, then we are moving out of stress. We're moving into that sense of the relaxation response, being okay with whatever we are experiencing now. Not in our entire lives or what's happening in the world, but this moment. So the practice today, we're focusing on being present. Being present in this moment. So in practice, you'll notice your mind will wander to the future or to the past. This is an opportunity to go, okay, come back to the present. Let's keep it that simple for now. Okay, all right. So what we're generally trying to cultivate in each practice is our awareness muscle. That's what we're doing, cultivating that sense of just being with what's there without wanting to change. There's no need to change anything. We're not trying to achieve anything either. Or I can talk about the sleep for hours, but I won't. Alrighty, so let's go into our next block of practice. This one will probably be between 7-10 minutes maybe. So, gently closing your eyes, taking a lovely deep breath in and out. And just take a lovely deep breath in again. And exhale. And as your breathing settles, as your attention settles, just notice how you are. Ask yourself, how am I? How am I at this moment? You might be surprised by the answer that you get. So check in with your thoughts. Taking your attention, that inner little camera, check in with your mind. Ask yourself, is my mind busy or not busy? And then dropping your attention down into your belly and checking, are there any emotions, any feelings at this moment? And again, it's a yes or no. And if it is a yes, just notice where it is. Does it have a shape or a color? Be curious about what's there. And then expanding your awareness to your body. Notice your feet on the floor, your body. Because this is real. The body and the breath is real, which is why we use these as anchors. These are the anchors to keep us present, if that makes sense. So just notice how your body is, what sensations are there, the bottom on the chair, on the cushion. Just be playful. We're employing what we call the beginner's mind or the child's mind. Be with your experiences as if for the very first time. So what does your bottom feel like on the chair? And what's the sensations in your feet? Your toe? Your posture? The clothing against your skin? We're not searching for anything in particular. Simply observing. Simply observing. Good. And now I invite you to place one hand on your belly. Very gently, and let this be an anchor for you to come back to. Because from here you can feel the physical movements of the breath as it gently moves in and out. And before we go into the silent part of the practice, every time you notice that your mind has wandered, gently guide it back to breath and body, and use that little mantra or phrase if you want, body and breath, to reconnect. Always coming back to the breath and the body. But being okay with whatever your experiences are. It's not about getting it right. Seeing practice as a gift to yourself. And the gift is silence, presence, and a breathing space. A little pool of quiet. See if you can just let this breathing be enough. Each time you need to come back to the breath, we start over again. Meditation is sometimes just known as starting over. You have to come back to the breath and your mind wanders 100 times. So but it's about getting used to that and being okay. Good. Good. So very gently expanding your awareness again. Be aware of your body on the floor, your feet on the floor, your posture, your facial expression. Take a lovely deep breath in. And as you exhale, very gently opening your eyes, you may want to just smooth your body a bit, to stretch your body a bit, because we've been sitting for 20 minutes. Good. So as we move into the last little bit of practice, I just want to put it all together. One of the sort of foundations of meditation, I'm not talking about mindfulness, but meditation is about being able to sit with our experiences without any sense of judgment. In other words, it doesn't have to be right or wrong. It just is. And that's very hard for us to put that aside. But that's what we're trying to cultivate here. That's part of our awareness muscles. To be okay with what we're experiencing at this time. Also a sense of patience. To be patient with ourselves within practice. If we can do that, maybe as we step out of practice and go into whatever it is we need to be doing, maybe we can be a little bit more patient, maybe. But the biggest thing that we can maybe cultivate is the sense of what's called non-striving. Non-striving. There's nothing to be achieved in this practice. So if you're anyone like me who is quite an achiever, to be able to sit and go, well, there's nothing to be achieved, part of the brain goes, no, I must be good. I want to star. I want to be the best. Put it aside. Saying to yourself, there's nothing to be achieved. And just see how that lands. Be aware of the conflict. But it's about just going, oh, thank goodness, I don't have to do anything. Just sit and breathe. This is where we create what's called the breathing space, that little oasis of, it's okay. All right. So for this last bit of practice, seeing if everything that I've said, all those different layers, makes sense. If not, just let them go. Closing your eyes, taking a lovely deep breath in. And out. Doing a very easy check-in. How's your mind? Any feelings? And how's your body? Ask yourself, how am I? And then going to your breath. If it helps placing a hand on your belly, do so, because it gives you that physical anchor. And then as best you can, following the breath as it either moves in and out of your nose, or maybe you're more aware of the breathing as your belly expands and contracts. But it's about just settling your attention on what's there. Using the phrase body and breath. If your mind is very busy or agendas start popping in, just gently say to yourself, it's okay. Body and breath. Remembering to bring a sense of patience to your soul. And we do that by saying it's okay. Non-judgment. It's neither good nor bad. Just let this breath be enough for you at this time. Good. So very gently expanding your awareness. Be aware of your whole body. Be aware of your facial expression. See if you can bring a softness to your face, yourself. Be aware of your shoulders. See if you can bring a softness to your shoulders. Be aware of your back, your front, your hips, your legs, your knees, your feet, your arms, hands, and fingers. Breathing in a sense of softness. Whatever that means to you, whatever that feels like, just breathe it in. And gently, gently out. And one more. And taking with you what you need from this practice into the next moment of your day. Whatever that quality is. And as you exhale, very gently opening your eyes. Good. Good. So, you made it. What I would suggest, if you are used to practice, then you are hopefully practicing doing something every day. But it doesn't have to be big. Do, a minute in the morning, a minute at night, or 2 minutes in the morning, 2 minutes at night to be bookend the day. And if you'd like to have this recording or the earlier one, just send me an email, then I can send you the recording. But thank you very much for joining. And if you would like to stay after this and ask me questions, then do so. And I'll be very happy to answer any questions. But thank you very much for joining. And hopefully see you again on Wednesday for the next one. All right. Till then, have a safe weekend. Good. Bye.